Welcome back to Stack Peoples. Good to have you guys back. Oh yeah, let's go. Yes, we are a technical service, digital asset service provider. Let's make that simple. Digital asset service provider. And today we're going to be looking at Amazon. Why are we looking at Amazon? Well, we believe that stocks are eventually going to get tokenized. We believe that's the future of the stock market. So we are definitely going to be looking at some stocks here as well, instead of just digital assets, because apparently those are going to also all become digital assets in the near future. So yes, Amazon it is today. So let's go ahead and zoom into what's going on with Amazon right now. Let's go straight to the point. Amazon. There we go. So yeah, you guys are probably looking like, man, double O. What are those yellow lines right there? People like, man, those people are just drawing lines all over charts. What the hell are those? Just keep it simple. Those are just support lines. Well, you know, they probabilities that those could happen. We had the Amazon split today, so the numbers, the lines that are adjusting. We had the double bottom there, where another double bottom there. So we want to historically look at the double bottoms at Amazon to see what has happened. Double bottom pops, falls, double bottom falls. Pops, falls, double bottom. That was a good double bottom right there. But we've seen that. Let's look at the most recent double bottoms. Moved up, popped, but didn't really pop. You know, they didn't go parabolic. Came right back down. Then we had this major gap down here, and we have another double bottom here, which is our new support. It popped, but usually when you have a pop like that, you try to fill that pop. Sometimes immediately, sometimes not right away. These candles right now, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It's not looking like it's going to pop. It's very bearish. Let me make this bigger so that you guys can see what's going on. Let me know if the volume is too high. It might be too high for you guys. Let me know. I can bring it down a little bit so you can hear me better. All right. So yeah, looking at those candles right now, the bullish pattern for Amazon is not looking good right now. I'm not sure if it's going to cross through this line. That's going to be a major new resistance, which is actually tried with this little line right there. The sellers actually made better gains out here. It's probably a little secret out there that we need to figure out. What those folks at Amazon or the sellers know about Amazon that we don't know, because it's already attempted to fill that gap and it failed, and the bears are winning right now, just like the entire market. We had a little pop of, you know, it's 11:44 p.m. right now, Eastern time. We had a little pop of the tech stocks today, and they all fell back towards the bottom towards the end of the day. So we're trying to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, back to those yellow lines. Those yellow lines are historic lows. So as you can see here, this first yellow line was the previous time where Amazon was around this price range. So those will usually be a new resistance level. The other yellow line was this other range here. As you can see, it was a very strong support and resistance area. Put another line there, another line there, another line there. And those are about $116, $101, $94, $85, and $79. Can we see Amazon at these prices? Probably not. Let's look at the last time Amazon was at $116 each. Not exact price, but you know, given the split, we'll say April of 2020. So what we are seeing here, just like we've seen on all other tech stocks, is the return of a lot of stock prices back to their 2019, 2020 valuations, which we could probably see happening to Amazon as well. It probably explains one of the reasons why they've done the split. I'm sure there's a lot of research that has gone into this. And as you can see, historically, when Amazon gaps, it tries to fill the gap back up, but it's continuously falling back. So right now, let's put some indicators here to help us make a better decision if we should enter Amazon now, or maybe wait, or maybe hold our position. I mean, if you have Amazon, you should probably hold for a while. I don't think Amazon is going anywhere anytime soon. The wife shops on Amazon all the time. All the money goes there. The TTM Squeeze is squeezing up right now. But my concern with Amazon TTM Squeeze is that I can't really rely on it, because it has squeezed up multiple times and fell right back down. And as you can see, the charts sometimes move sideways. So we could be having another sideways movement coming up with Amazon pretty soon. I just always want to buy cheap. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the indicators as well. Let's go ahead and turn on the exponential moving averages. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So we have by the way, we're using the long-term exponential moving averages. So there's 20, 50, 100, and 200-day moving averages. Why, you ask me? I don't trade the market often. You know, I just think it's sometimes better to just plan out and not over stressing myself out. But if you want to trade, you can use the 9, 15, 20, and 30 if you want. But 9, 15, 20 should do the job for you. Maybe even 10, 15, and 30 if you want to day trade or swing trade any stocks or crypto. But we use the 20, 50, 100, and 200 for long-term trading, long-term investing and trading, so that you can get a better position without any, slack in the price. So we see the exponential moving average is turning around here. This is a good thing, but there's been several times that it's made that attempt and it's fallen right back down. So this is not enough information. I do have another chart that will give you more details on whether these trends are moving or changing right now. But Amazon has been trending down for a while before the split. They knew about this downtrend since November of last year, and the downtrend has continued as of March of this year. It attempted to come back up in March, earlier March, but the downtrend has continued, so the split is perfectly timed. And as you can see right now, from March of this year to this point, it's gone down a whole lot. We can actually measure the down movement. Let's see, it's gone down 40%. Chewy. All right, so that's basically what's going on with Amazon right now in terms of looking at the moving averages. It's inverted. The price action actually just crossed above the 200 moving average, which is great, and it's going for the 100-day moving average, but failed that. If the price falls below the 200 moving average, we believe that's always a good time to buy at the discount. So you had the opportunity to buy at the discount before the splits, and maybe even not after the split. But looking at these candles right now, man, that's a big chance that you can probably get Amazon at a better discount if this bearish pattern on the candles continue. Let's go ahead and turn on a different indicator to see what's going on. You know, you can turn on the patterns, but we'll deal with the patterns later. Let's look at the auto fibs. The Fibonacci sequences are very, very critical for me, especially when I'm trying to figure out when to enter or exit a trade. One of the key areas that I look at is the 0.382, which gives me the confidence to enter, and the 0.618, which is either confidence to exit or enter a trade. And as you can see here, once the candle in April 27th, when that candle failed the 0.618, it came all the way down to the 1 fib, and 1 did not even hold this time around. It went all the way down to the 0.618. 0.618 did its job, was a strong resistance, pumped right back up, went back to the 1. Now the question is it going to cross the 1 and back into the 0, into the 0.618 area? I don't know. This candle right now is not giving me that. This candle is basically telling me that it's probably gonna range between the 1 and the 1.618 for a while. But TTM Squeeze is telling me the opposite. I would want to say that this is probably gonna keep going down, but I don't know. Let's dig further a little bit more. Let's look at the trend line, the super trend line here. So the super trend line is telling us that, oh, Kenny, you were wrong. There's a higher probability, even though the candles are bearish, there's a high probability that the price is still going to make it to $1.33, and that the price could still go up all the way to the 0 fib at $166, and then fell back down. But we had a double bottom. I want to counter this bot thought process and say that it's probably going to come back down, because the last double bottom we had failed at the top, and we're currently at the top of the double bottom, even though the exponential moving averages are moving up. Let me dig a little bit deeper to see what else is going on. Supertrend moving average. It's another indicator that I can turn on. It's still a sell, though it's kind of diverging. These are all patterns. Falling wedge. Let's see if we have a falling wedge. Falling wedge was a couple of weeks ago. Double bottom. We have a double bottom just recently, which is bullish. But is that going to continue? I don't know. Bullish pennant. That was previously earlier. So yeah, this is going to be a tough decision to make with Amazon here. Let's go ahead and take a look at Amazon on a different time frame though. So if you look at Amazon on a different time frame, yeah, see, this is my argument here. On a different time frame, it's kind of supporting my argument that Amazon has lost to steam, and that even though on the daily chart it's still showing kind of like a strong bullish movement, on the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes, it's showing that the TTM is squeezing down, and that even though it's still a sell, there's a possibility that you can get Amazon at $123 or $123 or $122.99 on the 15 and 30 minutes chart. So if you were trading this, those are possibly good buy sell points if you were either trading options. That said, where is that on the daily charts? On the daily charts, that is right there. That's not a lot of movement. Yeah, so you might wake up tomorrow and you can buy Amazon at $122 or $123, but the movement is still pumping upwards. That's what the charts are saying. But on the short term, there's a probability that you could get it at a much cheaper price, but the price action is still moving up, even though it's still showing a sell. Now, there's one super indicator here that I have here that I got from a good friend that I made during the Bitcoin conference this year. And the guy, oh, that's not where I meant to use that. Let's put that back. 1 second, guys. Let's put that back to where it belongs. And let's put that on the other chat. All right, let's go back here and go ahead and do the 100-day moving average and the 37-day moving average. Now, looking at this, when the 37-day moving average crosses below the 100-day moving average, that is when you go for a put. When it crosses above, that's when you go for a call. That's been my friend's strategy. Now, looking at that, looking at the TTM Squeeze here, looking at the RSI here, looking at the MFI also here. If you were going to be putting an option or call option on Amazon, you should have done that May 23rd, May 11th, and at this point it's gone up as it maximized its movement up. On the RSI, the short statistics already at 50, it hasn't reached 70. So this is telling us that there's still a big chance for the movement to continue upward for a while. So yeah, there's a big chance based on the LA chart that I was showing you that Amazon is going to continue its upward movement, even though the candles right now are kind of bearish. It's going to move up to those lines that I showed you earlier. Let's go back to those lines. Yeah, it's going to probably move up to 133, possibly terminate there to try in an attempt to fill up the gaps, or even go harder and go to 166 up there. So yeah, temporarily Amazon is bearish for a few days maybe, and then it could make another upward movement to the $133 $166 price range before it comes back down. So yeah, so if you're asking me, again, not financial advice, if you're asking me should I buy Amazon now, it's always a good time to buy Amazon, but I would want to buy below the 200-day moving average. So if it goes down to 133 to 123 price range, I will probably buy it, add it to my portfolio, even though I have it in my ETFs already. So yeah, that's it, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoy the show.